Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series on microprocessor and peripheral interface. In this video lecture, we are going to study the data transfer instructions. In previous video lecture, we have seen the general data transfer instructions, and today we are going to study the remaining data transfer instructions. So, in previous video lecture we have started the instruction set where we have started the data transfer instructions. There we have seen that there are 4 types of data transfer instructions: general purpose, input output, address object and flag transfer. There we have studied the general purpose in our previous video lecture. In this video lecture we are going to focus on remaining 3 data transfer instructions. So, input output, address object and flag transfer. So, first of all we will see the input output instructions. In this input output there are 2 types of instruction. First instruction is in and second instruction is out. So, first we will see what is this in instruction. So, the mnemonic for in instruction is in accumulator, comma, port address. So, with the help of this in instruction, the data can be copied from a port. So, this instruction copy data from port. So, mnemonic is in accumulator, comma, port address. No any flags are affected with the help of this in instruction. And addressing mode. This in instruction is possible by using direct or indirect addressing mode. In this case, what happens? This in instruction, it will copy the data from the port address specified in the instruction itself into the accumulator. Now, the data can be 8-bit or 16-bit. We can see the example of this in as, for example, in accumulator, let's for 8-bit AL, comma, C8H. So, here what happens? The port address mentioned here is C8H. So, the instruction will copy the contents of port whose address is given here into the AL register. Here there are 2 possible formats of in instruction, that is fixed port and variable port. That means if the port address is specified directly in the instruction, it is called as a fixed port, and the port address is loaded into the DX register, then it is called as a variable port in instruction. So, here the address is specified in instruction only, while here the address of port is loaded into DX register. So, based on that, there are 2 types of or 2 formats for in instruction: fixed port and variable port. So, this example is fixed port example, because here the address of port is specified in the instruction itself. For variable port, we can take the example move DX. Let's consider move DX, comma 0FF0H. So, here the port is initialized, or we can say that the DX initialized to point the port specified by the address 0FF0H, and then in AL comma DX. So here the data from port address 0FF0, it is copied to AL register in this type of instruction. So here we have seen the two formats for in instruction. One is fixed port, this is fixed port, and this one is the variable port in instruction format. After that there is out instructions. So this out instruction, it is used to output byte or word to port. So with the help of this out, here word or byte is out to a port. What is the mnemonic of out instruction? So out instruction is out port address comma accumulator. Here again flags, no flags gets affected with the help of this instruction, and addressing mode, this instruction is possible in direct as well as indirect addressing mode. If we see the example, before seeing the example, again for out instruction there are two possible formats. First is fixed port and second one is variable port. So in fixed port, the 8-bit port address is specified directly in the instruction, then it is called as a fixed port. In variable port, what happens? The port address is present in DX register, and then we are going to copy the contents of AL on that port address which is specified by this DX. So DX specifies the port address. Now let's see the example for fixed port. Let's see the example for fixed port. Example is out 3B H comma AL. So here what happens? The contents of AL register are copied on the port address 3BH. So this is fixed. And for variable port address, we can say the example. First of all, what happens? The port address is specified into the DX register. So we have to use move DX comma FFF8H. Suppose it is our port address, and then we have to out DX comma AL. That means now the contents of AL register are copied into the port address FFF8H, which is specified by this DX register. So here these are the two types of, or we can say two instructions present under this input output category, and these are again coming under this data transfer group. Next instruction types are address object. Here we have to study three instructions: LEA, LDS and LES. So first of all, LEA. So what is this LEA? So LEA is nothing but load effective address. So with the help of this instruction, the effective address is loaded into the register. The mnemonic or syntax for this is LEA register comma source. So here what happens? This source, it specifies the offset address or the memory location and or address of memory location, and it puts that offset address indicated by this 16-bit register. So here generally the offset is loaded into the index register. So here these registers are nothing but SI, DI or BX or BP. These four registers are used in this register place. Let's consider one example. LEA BX comma count. So here what happens, the offset address is represented by this count, and that offset count in DS is loaded into this BX. So this instruction loads BX with offset of count in data segment. Here no any flags gets affected. Similarly, the addressing mode, any addressing mode is possible for this instruction. So it is load effective address. Second is LDS. This LDS is nothing but load pointer in DS. The mnemonic of this instruction is LDS register comma source. So here this source is always a memory location, and the DS register is used as a segment register for this memory. Here in this instruction what happens, this instruction loads the destination register, means this register along with this the DS register with the offset address and the segment address specified by this source. So this source specifies the offset and segment address. And the register specified here, along with that the DS register are loaded with offset and segment address. Now here flags, no any flags are affected after execution of this instruction, and any addressing mode is possible. Let's take one example of LDS. Let's see LDS BX comma count. So here what happens, from the count the content or count is from data segment. So from that count and count plus 1 the contents are moved into the BX register, means the BX register is loaded from count as well as from count plus 1. Okay, and after that DS register is loaded from count plus 2 and count plus 3 location, means from first two locations specified by this count address the BX is loaded, and from next two locations the DS register is loaded. This is load pointer in DS instruction. Next instruction is LES, that is load pointer using ES. So what is the mnemonic of this? Mnemonic of this is LES register, comma source. So this instruction loads the destination register, means this register, and along with this register ES register with the offset address and the segment address indirectly specified by this source. So this source specifies the offset and segment address indirectly, and from that this register and ES register are loaded. Here flags, if we see, no flags are affected, and addressing mode, register direct addressing mode for this instruction. Let's see the example. LES BX, count. So what happens? The BX register is loaded from the data segment whose offset is specified in count, as well as from count plus 1 location, and ES register is loaded from next 2 locations from the data segment, that is count plus 2 and count plus 3. So this is nothing but the load pointer using ES register. Next type of instructions are flag instructions. Here we have to study LAHF, then SAHF, then push F and pop F. So these 4 instructions we are going to study under the flag instructions category. So first instruction is LAHF. So what is this? This is load AH register from flags. So from this we can understand L for load, AH for H register, and F for flags. So load AH register from flags. The mnemonic, that means syntax for this instruction is LAHF only. So here no flags are affected because we are only copying or loading the flag contents into the AH register. So here what happens, after execution of this instruction, the lower byte of 8086 flag register is copied into AH register. So here to copy the lower byte of flag register into this AH register, we are going to use the instruction LAHF. Next instruction is SAHF. So what is this SAHF? So it is store, S for store, AH for AH register into flags. So F for flags. So opposite of this load, this is store. Here we are going to loading AH register from flags, but here we are going to store AH register into the flags. So here all flags gets changed or gets affected. Addressing mode is, for both the types, addressing mode is implied addressing mode. Here also it is implied addressing mode. So here after execution of this instruction, what happens? Or first of all, the mnemonic is only SAHF. So after execution of this instruction will copy the contents of AH register to the lower byte of flag register. In this case, the contents of AH are copied to the flag, and in this the flags are copied to AH. Here we can represent the direction. Contents are loaded from flag to AH and contents are stored from AH to flag. Now next is push F. So what is this push F instruction? So it is push flags onto stack. If we have to push the flag contents on stack, we are going to use the instruction push F. The mnemonic is push F. So what happens? This instruction push the value of flag register onto the stack. Means this will push value of flag register on stack, and then it will decrement stack pointer by 2. If we see the example is push F. So after execution of this instruction, what happens? The higher byte of the flag, let's consider it is the higher byte of the flag, it is copied on SP-1 from stack segment, and the lower byte of flag it is copied to SP-2 from stack segment, and after this the stack segment is decremented by 2. Means now this will be the top of stack. This is the push F instruction. Here after execution of this instruction, no flags are changed or no flags gets affected, and addressing mode is implied addressing mode. Next instruction is pop F. So pop F instruction is nothing but pop flags of stack. Means from stack we have to take out the contents into the flag register. The mnemonic is pop F. Here all flags gets affected after execution. So what is this instruction pop F? This will pop a word from the stack, and that word is stored into the flag register. Means a word from stack is popped and stored into the flag register. So here what happens after execution of this instruction? Let's consider example pop F. So after execution of this, the flag lower byte is copied from the stack segment from the top of the stack, and the higher byte is taken from stack pointer plus 1 location, and after this the stack pointer is incremented, means the stack pointer is incremented, after this stack pointer is incremented by 2, and that is now the top of stack. So here in this video lecture we have studied the data transfer instructions like flag instructions, then input output and address object instructions. Thank you for watching the video.